The first item on our agenda is public participation. The first item on our agenda at each regularly scheduled school committee meeting. Public participation provides an opportunity for members of the community to address the school committee. Those wishing to do so should contact the chairperson in advance of the meeting, and you will be recognized for up to 3 minutes. Tonight, Mr. Bryan Moss has requested to address the committee, and we will hear from him at this time. Mr. Moss.
Hi, my name is Bryan Moss, 16 Ruthven Circle, former SHS alumni and football captain. Hope everybody had a good summer. I just wanted to go over some information on the artificial turf project. Over the past 2 years, beginning in July 2016, I've raised the health, environmental, and financial issues related to artificial turf to the attention of the school committee in town numerous times. More recently, on June 6th, I asked the school committee what the plan was going to be to address operational procedures related to monitoring heat to avoid heat stress, monitoring GMAX hardness to reduce the risk of injuries and concussions, monitoring infection risk, including MRSA from turf burns, monitoring student exposure to chemicals, monitoring field water runoff, the town's drinking water for microplastics and associated chemicals, and monitoring the finances for the future carpet replacement. Including the education of these concerns to parents of students. And over 2 weeks ago, I sent an email to the school committee again requesting that policies and procedures be implemented and documented prior to the field openings in order to best ensure player safety. To demonstrate how important it is to have policies and procedures around these issues, we can look closely at one of them, the heat issue. I referenced a news report in Utah last year where they investigated how hot the turf fields can get. For example, when the temperature was 83 degrees out, the field was up to 163 degrees. To put that in perspective, I came across a recent Good Morning America news report that came out in July that reported that at 140 degrees, a second-degree burn can occur in as little as 3 seconds, and a third-degree burn can occur in as little as 5 seconds. And a recent news report in the Washington, D.C. area included the expert opinion that was given to the D.C. council members studying the heat issue last year. Dr. John Abram, a professor of engineering at the University of St. Thomas in Minnesota, says that synthetic surfaces can be dangerously hot and recommends that the fields aren't used if registering above 110 degrees. He stated, "This isn't just an inconvenience. This isn't just uncomfortably hot. It can be dangerously hot," he said. To understand how that temperature may relate to student-athlete health, an NPR article from 2008 cited a New York City Health Department report saying people can suffer dehydration, heat stroke, and thermal burns at field temperatures above 115 degrees. Even though Shrewsbury High School has water cannons, a New York State Department of Public Health fact sheet cites examples where water cannons only work temporarily, from 5 to 30 minutes. And just this month in West Virginia, high humidity levels combined with very warm temperatures and new field turf led to several Marshall County band students being sent to area hospitals for heat-related and that this was around 11:17 a.m. So that's showing that different groups at different times. And last night at the Board of Selectmen meeting, they did state that they would not be taking any action and that any issues that would be dealt with should be addressed by the school committee. And says the Board of last sentence says the Board of Selectmen is not planning on taking any action, and therefore I hope you as a school committee members can look into these issues, ask the tough questions, and take actions as our students and athletes' safety will depend on it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moss. You will receive a reply to your email from the administration within the next few weeks.